So this patient says, over-harvested hair transplant donor area, what do I do to improve its appearance? He says he got a hair transplant in Mexico 6 months ago. He says this is his second hair transplant and that he hasn't been able to go out and live life at all. He says that every time he catches a glimpse of the side of his head in the mirror, his stomach drops and he gets overwhelmed with emotional distress. So you can see here a clearly defined area where the clinic harvested grafts from. And you can see that it is much less dense than elsewhere. Now in FUE hair transplant surgery, I harvest 1 in every 4 hair follicles in the donor area to prevent something like this happening. And unfortunately for this patient, there are limited options moving forward. Scalp micropigmentation, which is essentially a hair tattoo, would be helpful to reduce the appearance of the over-harvesting, but it wouldn't solve the situation completely. It could help though. One thing I'd want to do is actually see this patient in clinic to see whether we could actually transplant hairs into the donor area. Whilst this might seem counterintuitive, this over-harvested donor area is clearly causing more emotional distress than even traditional male pattern baldness. So it might be worth transplanting grafts from, say, the beard or a small amount from the anterior portions here that weren't harvested into the donor area.